What's up? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before and you're already subscribed, go ahead and hit that like, hit that share button, and go in. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get right into this new project today called Marbitz on Base, guys. Marbitz on Base is one of these projects that's ran by a YouTuber, 2-Bit Crypto. Uh, Launched a project. It's based off of a marbles game that they played on their channel forever, and this project is very unique in how it's laid out. Go ahead, we're going to get right in. We're going to get right after it. We'll look at the website, we'll look at the X account, and then we'll go ahead and look at the chart last, obviously. But we're going to go ahead, we're going to look at this website now. This website is actually laid out pretty well, and you could tell that it took a lot of time to build this thing, and did put a lot of effort into it. So coming over here on the website, you can see that the audit button, this contract has been audited twice and came back clean. So, I would suggest and hope that you guys will come over here and hit this audit button right here. Go ahead and check the audit out, right? But you see how clean and how well that this website's laid out. You can come down here, you can get a good feel of what's going on. But we're going to go through some highlights of this, right? I'm not going to go through the complete website with you. We'll go through some highlights. So what's the Marbit token all about? The Marbit token's all about is you get paid, right? You own a Marbit's token, you get a chance to enter into these marble races, right? And it's paid out in the winners are paid out in Ethereum, which is good because you're not paid out in the native token, which could have some negative impacts on the chart. You're actually paid out in Ethereum, which keeps the chart strong. But you get a chance to enter into these races, and you get a chance to win money, win Ethereum. So you get paid for holding the token, possibly get paid for holding the token. You also get paid in Ethereum to raid, which is very unique. Most people pay out in their native token. Marbitz is paying out in Ethereum to raid post, and all that stuff. So the more active you are, the more chances you get to build some Ethereum, right? So that's the basic concept behind Marbitz, right? You own the Marbitz token. You get entered into the races. You get a chance to win Ethereum. The more volumes on the chart, the more they're going to pay out in these races. And you also get paid to raid, right? Which is absolutely good, right? You see 2-Bit here. This is our guy 2-Bit with his mug sitting over here on his YouTube channel, which I find is very unique too, right? This 2-Bit streams 6 days a week. Get a chance to be in front of the devs 6 days a week. Ask any questions you want about the project, any questions you want about what's going on with Marbitz, and he's there to answer them. And that's very, very unique and very different for a project that you have that much access to the dev, right? So you obviously come over here, and there's some tutorial videos on here as well. There's tokenomics. There is some tax on the token to sustain the project, which I absolutely I think is a good thing. In order to sustain the awards, and sustain the prize giveaways, you got to have some sort of taxes on a token. So there is minor taxes on a token. So that's not bad at all. There's a white paper right here. You can go ahead and review if you want. Contract address is sitting right there, which we'll leave a link to the description. We'll put the contract address. We'll actually put the Dextool chart in the description, a link to that where you can get the contract address. So the website itself is just laid out pretty good. You have some partners here, you have some partners here, Dex Tools and things like that. So definitely building partnerships as we go along as well. You have the roadmap here. Gonna have a DApp to where you're able to stake some tokens away, and things like that. So that's up and running, and that's moving as well. As you can see, this project is actually, it's not waiting for everything to be built. It's actually, some of this stuff is actually built out already. So summary here, if you want to go ahead and read through that, but I think we just went through a lot of the summary. You got the team here. Obviously you got 2-Bit, you got Ram, and Rob, Rob Thomas. So pretty good team. 2-Bit's put around, and then a link to all the socials here. So definitely a pretty damn good uh, layout of the website, and a pretty damn good token. So let's go ahead. Let's look at the X page. So we're over here on the X page now. As you guys can see, Very, very active X page. These guys are posting all the time. They're blasting X, and you guys know how I feel. If you're relevant on X, then you're relevant in the space. And Marbitz is definitely relevant on X. They are up to like 947 followers right now. Uh, that's following the X page. Like to see this up around 1,000. They're working their way up to around 1,000. Put in about 100 over the last 24 hours, which is absolutely good. Between 75 and 100, can't remember exactly where the number is, but they're very active on their X, and they're definitely growing this X page, which is going to be really good. I can see them guys blasted through 1,000 followers, and probably today. So let's go ahead. Let's get into what everybody loves. Let's go ahead and get into the chart, right? Let's look at some price action. Let's look at where Marbitz has been, where I think it's going to go, and how this token is actually performing within this market, right? So right now we're sitting at 919 k. It's been over a million here, not too long ago. So having a little bit of a pullback, but not too bad. Liquidity strong, sitting at 202k holders. 380 holders right now, which means a small amount of holders, small market cap. But this thing is absolutely growing by the hour, right? Growing by the hour. As you guys can see from the 24-hour volume, it's growing 113k worth of volume in 24 hours, which is a good volume based on the market cap. That's a good amount of volume. So come over here and look, we're looking at the charts. We're going to go ahead and we're on the hourly chart, newer token. So we're on hourly. You see the launch here. You see the steady climb on the launch. Now you're starting to get really into that first little bit of a pullback, and it's just a little bit of a pullback, right? So when you look at it, it was up here around 1.2, 1.3 million. Starting to get that little bit of a pullback right here, which is expected. After this big run up, you would expect that. Probably going to start building a new floor here, right around this area, right around this 900k area. Probably going to start building a new floor and get ready for that second move to the upside. So definitely the chart looks very healthy. The chart looks healthy. It looks clean. It looks like you would expect a chart to look with a new launch. So very impressed with how that chart looks. So with that, guys, there's a little update on a brand new base token that came out. This is on base, brand new base token that came out that looks like it's going to perform really well in this market, and looks like it's going to perform really well in this bull market. Great dev team, great project, great concept. Go ahead and check it out. We'll leave all the links down below in the description, so go ahead and give it a look.